Here's how to enable your musicians to request a substitute for one of the gigs that they're assigned to. Allowing your musicians to request a substitute is extremely helpful because last minute emergencies can come up, they can get sick, they can get into a car accident on the way to the gig. And instead of having to do a manual process of reaching out to you, the band leader, and having you do the substitute search, why not just give them one button that enables them to find their own substitute on your roster and hopefully get that position filled within seconds or minutes? So, for example, I'm currently logged into Paul McCartney's account, and he has a gig coming up on October 31st at the Hollywood Bowl. He's getting paid $500 for that, and it's from 7 to 8. But oh no, he gets sick and is unable to perform. So, in order to enable him to request his own substitute, we have to log into our bandleader account and go to the settings of our act. So, one of the prerequisites is having your act set up and having, the staff set up so that Paul McCartney can be staffed, as well as having some substitute vocalists on your roster. The next thing you need to do is in your act dashboard, you need to click on settings and then scroll down until you find the personnel management section, and there is a setting to allow musicians to request substitutes. Toggle that setting on, and that will now enable Paul McCartney to request his own substitute. So if we go back to Paul McCartney's account and we refresh, we're looking at the performance details for the Hollywood Bowl gig. There is now a yellow button for him to click that says request substitute. Once he clicks that, it confirms that he would like to initiate a substitute search, and that will now, when he confirms it, the substitute search has started, and it will now email and text all other members who play that same instrument or sing the same part with those gig details in mind. So here is what that email would look like. So right now, this is sending to Robert Plant, our lead vocalist from Led Zeppelin. Hi, Robert. Paul McCartney sent you a substitute request with the following information: date, time, venue, pay. Note, this substitute request is being sent to multiple musicians. First musician to respond gets the gig. If Robert Plant looks at that performance, clicks accept, confirms it, then Paul McCartney will get a email saying that the substitute request has been filled and Paul McCartney is released from the performance. That will also now reflect on the band leader's perspective. If we go to the Hollywood Bowl gig, go to the musicians tab, we will now see Robert Plant is the vocalist instead of Paul McCartney. So that is how to enable your musicians to request their own substitutes for gigs.